Hey friends, welcome back to the Pastured Forest Homestead. I'm Hannah, and on this wintry, snowy day, we're actually starting our seeds. After watching some other videos of how to make your own seed soil, I decided I was gonna give it a try this year. It sounds really simple. There are only 4 ingredients: cocoa coir, vermiculite, perlite, and some kind of fertilizer. First off, we have the cocoa coir, and this stuff is going to expand. I usually make a mess anytime I'm doing anything. So let's open this up. We're going to add water to it. And in about 10 to 15 minutes, it should be expanded and fluffy. And then we can add the rest of our ingredients. I can't believe how much water the coconut coir needed in order to fluff up. We're gonna do 2 parts vermiculite, 2 parts perlite, and 8 parts of the coconut coir. I'm not really sure what 8 parts of this looks like and 2 parts of that, and I'm gonna use this pot and see if I can measure that way. Just for this first time, and then maybe in future years I'll know what I'm doing a little bit more. I probably should have worn an apron. I've already soaked myself with water, dumping that pot of water into here. A little over half of that 10-pound block is what we'll say is the 8 parts. When it's dry, it starts like this, but once it gets moistened, it's nice and fluffy. Small pieces, good for the seeds. This pot is 2 parts, which is what we're gonna do for the perlite and the vermiculite. Next is our fertilizer. We are gonna try out the Trifecta Plus this year. The bag says for seedlings, you put 3 tablespoons per gallon of soil. Did the math, and that's roughly 9 tablespoons. Quarter cup is 4 tablespoons. So we're gonna add quarter cup, another quarter cup, and another tablespoon. We're going to mix it all together. Now it's time to plant. This is always my favorite part. So fun getting to see those little seedlings pop up for the first time. Now that I have the seed tray ready, it's time to start planting. One thing that I have found that I really like for storing our seeds are these containers that have these individual compartments. I think they're actually meant as a photo storage box, but they are the perfect size for holding your seeds, and you can stay nice and organized. When you're planting seeds, you want to make sure that you label them, and not just labeling them with any kind of marker. Last year I used Sharpie markers, and by the time I was putting them out into the garden, I had no idea what kind of plant I was planting. So I was really disappointed because I didn't know if this was a tomato I liked and wanted to grow it again. I didn't know what kind it was. So this year we've moved on to a garden marker with these plant labels. And I'm really hoping that they're not going to fade. So I'll keep you updated on that. Today we're gonna be planting mostly peppers. My son wants to start some celery for his garden, but I'm gonna be starting a variety of peppers. California Wonder peppers, banana peppers, chocolate beauty. I'm really curious to see what this one's like. We use a lot of peppers in the different things we make, and my goal this year is to chop them all up and freeze them. The other one is Canary Bell. You're gonna be putting these 1/4 inch deep, and usually starting peppers 8 to 12 weeks before your last frost date. Last year I think I started them too late, and this year I'd like to get things started in time. So we're just gonna plant them 1/4 inch and cover them up. Let's put the label, because knowing myself, I'd get this whole thing done and then I would forget which is which. Last year my goal for the garden was just do it. This is a busy season when you have little kids, and I always have this perfection driven mind. And last year I kind of threw that to the wind and I said, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. I'm just gonna plant. And sure enough, I got stuff out of my garden. It worked. So I'm gonna go for that same plan this year and do the best I can. Each year we learn more and more. Drop a comment below if you've started your seeds and let me know what you're growing this year. We're gonna be trying to grow a couple new things for us. We've done, well, peppers are one of the plants that I avoided growing for a long time because I heard that they were hard to get to germinate. But last year I was able to do it. I got a heat mat so that the seeds stay nice and warm when they're germinating. I'm just going to finish up planting these seeds and then we can put them on the heat mat. We're going to fill the tray with some water to bottom water them. I'm so excited. And we're gonna put a dome on to keep the moisture in. It's been about 10 days since we planted these, and I just wanted to give you a quick update because I just saw a couple of them have already started to sprout, and I'm so excited. I was just checking. Look at that, you guys. Canary Bell winning for the first ones to pop up. We've got 2 that have popped up so far. Woohoo! You're silly. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give us that thumbs up and subscribe below so you can follow along on our journey. Happy homesteading!